5 feet 2 inches daughter put a boy in the hospital, and I've never been prouder. She was walking home from her part-time job at the grocery store when 3 guys from her school cornered her in the parking lot. The ringleader was this kid named Marcus who'd been harassing her for months, calling her names and making disgusting comments about her body. She told me about him before, but I didn't realize how bad it had gotten until that night. Marcus grabbed her backpack and dumped everything out, laughing as her books and papers scattered across the wet pavement. Then he shoved her against a car and said he wasn't going to let her leave until she showed him what she was hiding under those clothes. My daughter is only 5 feet 2 inches and maybe 110 pounds soaking wet. Marcus is a senior, probably 6 feet 1 inch, and plays on the wrestling team. His 2 buddies were blocking her escape routes, thinking this was all hilarious. What they didn't know is that I've been teaching her self-defense since she was 12, after her father and I went through a nasty divorce, and I wanted her to be able to protect herself. When Marcus reached for her shirt, she didn't hesitate. She drove her knee straight up into his groin with every ounce of strength in her body. The sound it made was like a baseball bat hitting a watermelon. Marcus collapsed instantly, vomiting and screaming in a pitch I didn't know teenage boys could reach. His friends stopped laughing real quick and just stared as he curled up on the ground, gasping for air between sobs. She calmly picked up her scattered belongings, called 911, and waited for the ambulance while Marcus writhed on the asphalt like a dying fish. When I got the call from the hospital, they told me Marcus was in surgery. Apparently, my daughter's knee had done some serious damage. The doctor used words like severe trauma and potential long-term complications. 3 days later, his parents showed up at our house with a lawyer, absolutely furious. They were screaming about how their star athlete might never be able to have children and demanding we pay for everything, including future fertility treatments. His father was red-faced and shaking. "Your psychotic daughter destroyed my son's future. We're suing you for everything you have and pressing criminal charges." I calmly invited them in and pulled up the security footage from the grocery store parking lot that I'd already obtained. We all watched Marcus dump her stuff, shove her against the car, and reach for her shirt while his friends recorded and laughed. We watched my 110-pound daughter defend herself against their 180-pound star athlete who was trying to asphalt her. The lawyer shifted uncomfortably in his seat. Marcus's mother went pale, but his father wasn't backing down. "I don't care what that footage shows. She could have just screamed for help. She didn't have to destroy his manhood. Your son has been harassing my daughter for months," I said calmly. He cornered her in a parking lot with 2 accomplices. She defended herself. "If you want to take this to court, I'll be happy to show this evidence to a jury, along with the video his friends took." They took us to court anyway, spent thousands on lawyers demanding justice for their ruined son. The case lasted exactly 1 day. The jury watched the security footage. They read the text messages. They heard testimony about months of harassment and threats. Then they watched a 110-pound girl defend herself against a pred. The judge dismissed all charges and told Marcus's family they were lucky my daughter wasn't pressing countercharges for harassment and attempted assault. While walking out, I looked his father straight in the eye and said, "The world doesn't need any more of him."